President Muhammadu Buhari has 3 outstanding debts to pay IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, Ejimakor. Ejimakor stated that if the government becomes a lawbreaker, it is inviting everyone also to do same. Of course, that is it. This government is a lawbreaker themselves. Now it make it can't be like the country just turn upside down, everything just jaga jaga. You understand? Because of the way where they do. The way where they do, they don't turn Nigeria upside down. Ejimakor, the special counsel to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, says the President Muhammadu Buhari led Nigerian government is owing his clients 3 outstanding debts and they must pay. Ejimakor, in a post on his Twitter handle, stated that if the government becomes a lawbreaker, it is inviting everyone to also do same. According to him, the 3 outstanding debts are the Federal High Court judgment, the United Nations opinion, and the 2018 international decision, which all directed Nigerian government led by President Muhammadu Buhari to free Nnamdi Kanu and pay adequate compensations for wrongs meted to him. His tweet reads, Buhari has 3 outstanding debts to Nnamdi Kanu and to freedom. The 2023 international decision that remains confidential, the UN opinion, and the Federal High Court judgment. If the government becomes the lawbreaker, it invites every man to become a law unto himself. Linus Brandit. Sahara reporters had reported that a United Nations Commission on Human Rights, a working group comprises scholars and experts who specialize in human rights issues and related laws, had in its report on July 20, 2022, described Nnamdi Kanu's extraordinary rendition from Kenya in June 2021 as illegal, unlawful, or unconstitutional extradition. It also called for the immediate release of the IPOB leader and compensation by the Nigerian and Kenya government for the way he was treated. Nnamdi Kanu was chained on the floor in Kenya. He was tortured by Nigerian government with a collaboration with the Kenya government also. In the document, the body also indicted both Nigeria and Kenya for Kanu's abduction and rendition. Despite the call by the UN working group, the Nigerian government has failed to release the IPOB leader. On October 26, 2022, a federal high court also sitting in Umuahia, Abia State, ordered the Nigerian government to return Nnamdi Kanu to Kenya. The court also ordered the government to pay him 500 million as damages for his illegal abduction and violation of his fundamental human rights. In the suit filed through his counsel, Ejimakor, Kanu had challenged his extraordinary rendition from Kenya by agents of the federal government. The IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, had alleged that he was kidnapped from Kenya and brought back to Nigeria to stand trial. He argued that the federal government should be required to show the legal document or authority that served as the foundation for his abduction or extraordinary rendition. My client remains an unlawfully expelled individual and cannot be subjected to any trial because it was unlawful rendition, Ejimakor had said. Among several reliefs sought, Kanu prayed the courts for an order mandating and compelling the respondents to pay the sum of 25 billion naira to the applicant, being monetary damages claimed by the applicant against the respondent jointly and severely for the physical, mental, emotional, psychological, property, and other damages suffered by the applicant as a result of the infringements of applicant's fundamental rights by the respondent. An order is also sought to stop Kanu's prosecution and restore him to the status quo before his rendition on June 19, 2021. Delivering a ruling in the suit on the presiding judge, Evelyn Enyadike, agreed with the arguments and submission of the claimant that the extradition of Kanu from Kenya without recourse to the legal processes was a flagrant abuse of his fundamental human rights. The court held that the respondent, that is the federal government of Nigeria, failed to disprove the claims of the applicant that was arrested, blindfolded, tortured, and chained to the ground for 8 days in Kenya before his extradition. The court gave the judgment barely a week after the Court of Appeal in Abuja on October 13, in its judgment, discharged Kanu on charges of terrorism on the grounds that he was illegally renditioned to Nigeria. The court further held that having illegally and forcefully renditioned the applicant, the trial court is stripped of jurisdiction to continue to try Nnamdi Kanu. Although the federal government of Nigeria had successfully stopped the execution of the appeal court judgment, the federal high court judgment subsisted as the government had not appealed against it to date. I'm dropping it. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section.